Everyone, today I'm going to explain the topic what is democracy and why democracy. This is the chapter taken from class 9 chapter 2. So before proceeding towards my explanation, let me give you all a brief clear summary of the democracy. So the word democracy originated from the two Greek words, that is demos and kratos. Demos mean people and kratos means rule. So in short, democracy means the rule of the people. So, according to Abraham Lincoln, what is democracy is? Democracy is the government of the people, by the people and for the people. I repeat once again, democracy is the government of the people, by the people and for the people, according to Abraham Lincoln. So, democracy is the most prevalent form of government in the world today, and it is expanding to many other countries even. So now, what is democracy? Democracy is a system of governments where the citizen of the country chose their own representatives who form a governing body. So now we will see the features of democracy. What are the features of democracy? So there are many features of democracy. Among many, I'm choosing only three features. So let us see what are those three features. First is, in a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. So democracy watamo ngangke the final decision engi pai je last to final decision abo saboni ingna nangnai hingangke je borok to sung elect khaye power asugruwo bini no sobse last decision engnai. So this is the first features of democracy. Next is, a democracy must be based on a free and fair election where those currently in power have a fair chance. So democracy wo tamo ungna nangangke free tai fair, without any corruption, without any disturbance, free and fair election ungna nangnai democracy wo, so that jotonino power of hainani ba painani chances jotoni bagino equal tai fair nga nangnai. Next is, in a democracy, its adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. So this is the very important features of democracy. What is that is, in a democratic country, je borong naki 18 bosor lai thango borong ni vote runani kaisa odhikar phayo, that is called universal adult franchise. So ekta borok ekta vote ngna nangnai o democracy bo hangangke. So oje ekta borok ekta vote, that is very important. So a ekta vote ni busuk value tong amo we everyone knows. And next is summary definition of democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which rulers elected by the people take all major decisions. Okay, summary definition of democracy watamo hangangke. First point tongo, rulers elected by the people take all major decision fu. Je rule khainai country no, but je state no rule khainai bo no major decision bo nanai fu. Elections offer a choice and fair opportunity to the people to change current rulers. Gatamo election just seen in each and every democratic country, elections are held after every 5 years. So oze after every 5-year election ungo, that is the chance for the citizen of the country to change the ruler. If you do not like the current government, in the next election you can change them as well. Next is, this choice and opportunity is available to all the people on an equal basis. Oje fair opportunity jotoni bagai singo zero money election time o singje board ruwo ba singje election ni madome singje change khayo rulers no oje opportunity sing mani tongmani obo jotono equally babai ke sing mana nangnai ar obo sing mani botongo. And next is, why democracy? what is democracy to kanaka, and next is why democracy tangi democracy nang but tangi democracy. So democracy ni for each and everything kaisa good side batongo bad side batongo. So same as in the democracy also ozagawo meaning merits batongo and demerits batongo. So first of all, argument in favor of democracy no sing khana. First is leader keeps changing in a democracy leading to instability. So democracy what tamung hangke angjas hakat hasingo je elections are held after every 5 years after every 5 years in our leader wa change singi tongo. So obanos how the leader keeps changing in a democracy leading to instability mane or stable india because the leaders keeps on changing all the time. Democracy is all about political competition and power play, leaving no scope for morality. Next is elected leaders don't know the best interests of the people, resulting in bad decisions. So tamo hangke je leader elect khaijanai rok borok ni interest no saimania fu, which result in bad decision because borok saimia je or leader ok saimia je borok ni bagi bobo kaham borok ni bagi bobo hamia. So last to tam thang ganke borok hamia result no khai khibu borok ni bagi public borok ni bagi. Next is democracy lead to corruption since it is based on electoral competition. So as the democracy obo hanga demerit ni bagi ang saito democracy wo tamo chaya tong hanga leader keeps on changing all the time amo kaisa chaya thangraka. And next is democracy is all about political competition power play leaving no scope for morality fu mane democracy hinke all about political competition po and then power play power not yi thangai nani ajaga kunu kaham ni scope se karifu. And elected leaders do not know the best interests of the people, resulting in bad decisions. So the leader elect khaijanai abo borok ni interest amo public borok ni interest amo abo boss hemia and ultimately final result amo ngake public borok ni bagi hamia no khai rejecting thau. And last is democracy lead to corruption since it is based on electoral competition. So democracy wo election rok je ngmani abo je 5 bosor por ngmani it keeps on changing the leaders as well as asagawo corruption bo ngai thang because we don't know boba heke borok power of high abo sings hemia but sin bus kango to ba heke no phonok jago je election no je bishi highest vote manai bono pai thanai hine but bishi ngoptamo ngai tong boba heke bo pai thangka abo kebo nugya. So according to some people baksa borong ni bagai hingke democracy hamia but hamia simia baksa saji atong hingke baksa democracy no chajangnai botong. So next is arguments in favor of democracy tabuk democracy in favor tam sajak abo khanai nilenge. A democratic government is a better government because it is a more accountable form of government. Take the example of India and China feminines in 1958. Tamung ham democratic government hinke sobse government kaham nei hanjaku according to some people because it is more accountable form of government. Take the example of India and China. India and China was there 1958 was a feminine kha 1958 ni simi 1961 jorati je feminine mani ajaga tamung kha. While China was hit badly, India did not hit badly. Tamung kha anke China wo je jaga wo bad likhe hit khai ka hino as homoyo no India wo hanga hangkai sini India ni bor hangka abono overcome khai man khapo as bad likhe impact kalailia India wo. Reason for this could be that India responded to the food scarcity in a way that Chinese government did not. Tangi India rok asuk badly effect nglia hangke tamni hangke sini Indian ni je government rok basini Indian is a bor rock or the feminine no or the situation no kaham ke overcome khaiman ka whereas China ni je government ba China ni je bor rock ka abono kaham kai handle khai manliya je food ni scarcity rok tomani abono kaham ke handle khai manliya. Here we see that democracy is better than any other form of government in responding to the needs of the people. So obono naina thanga hangangke obono sajago je democracy is the best form of government borokni interest rongno nasikmani jagao ba borokni je nangmani rongno nasikmani jagao. So kaisa point hangraka. Next is democracy improves the quality of decision making. Democracy is based on consultation and discussion. So democracy wa gatamung joto jaga wono discussion ni mote choli nai type consultation ni motabik no choli nai. A democratic decision always involve many people, discussions and meeting, and they are able to point out possible mistake in any decision. So tamung ganke democratic country wa gatamung decisions decisions are always taken in a group after consulting with everyone. So tamang hingke joto bai consult khai je decision na jangmani bagi no tamang hingke borongni mistake no point out khaina ni very easy ingi thampu. This may take time kintu obosomoy nai manfu, but however, the advantage of taking time over important decision is that it reduces the chance of rash or irresponsible decision. Obos homoy nawi manpo tangi hingke joto ba discussion ba consult khaima pore se final decision of final ni ke to obviously abo somoy na nai na, but somoy nawi hinpono abo democracy ni je system tongmani abo onek no kahampo, because taking important decision is not an easy work. So tamang hingke it reduce the chances of irresponsible decision. Mane irresponsible but decision hamya najagya angnani bagai abo kaisa banchinani lamang thang, because we take time, we discuss with everyone regarding the matter. Engka oje matter not discuss khaimani ajagao borok ni kaham hamya abo jotono discuss khaijagi thang ke aro less chance tongo irresponsible decision najagnani. So next is democracy enhance the dignity of citizen. Democracy is based on the principle of political equality. It recognizes that the poorest and the least educated have the same status as the rich and the educated. So democratic country there is political equality, not only social equality, there is even political equality. As it recognizes that the poorest and the least educated have the same status as the rich and the educated. Mane je gunang je porashona gunang borok bai baksano je pora koroi tai je korib sabusa borok jotono borok bai rich and educated bai baksa equally treat khaijago in a democracy. So in this case we can say that democracy ni kaham botongo hamya botongo. So that's all in my discussion. Thank you everyone.